All right, lend me a little bit of your time today. So, we know that God operates in times and seasons. The Holy Bible backs this up 100%. Even Jesus says in Acts chapter 1, verse 7, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. So, despite, what some people have come to believe, the truth of the matter is only God, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, the God of Israel, only he can authorize a new season. But it doesn't mean that we cannot wait well and prepare ourselves and continue to seek the Father so that at the appointed time that he has arranged, we are ready for everything he's getting ready to do. Now, y'all have heard me come on here and talk about judgment is coming and judgment is here. And oftentimes where you hear the word judgment, automatically you assume like, ooh, something's bad going to happen. But the truth of the matter is judgment can be in your favor, right? A judgment, depending on what side of the aisle you're on, it can be in your favor. It can be favorable or unfavorable. And if you are on the Lord's side, that means you are a devoted disciple of Jesus Christ. You understand that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And not only do you understand that and wholeheartedly believe it, you do the will of the Father. You live righteously, even though you know that we are not saved by works, but we are saved by God's grace and his grace alone. Still, there is so much that God gives us to believe him for, right? Not only do we have the automatic promises that are available to everybody who confesses with their mouth and believes in their heart that Jesus Christ is Lord, the Holy Spirit is still speaking, and he's telling each of us that are disciples and sons and daughters of God, things that the Father wants to do in, through, and for us. And hopefully we all agree that it is better to obey God than to sit around wasting time thinking that we got time. And truth of the matter is we don't. One of the things I just want to encourage you is to just be real sensitive to what the Holy Spirit is saying to you. Because if you know, and again, this isn't for everybody, but if you know that you're in a time right now where the Lord is going to do something in your life, he's made you a promise or promises, and the time of fulfillment is here. You want to make sure that you do not deceive yourself. Also, you don't want to be deceived by anything or anyone else. So make sure you are constantly checking your heart. Ask God to remove anything that can cause you to fall into delusion or confusion, because you ain't got time for that. I don't know what you've gone through in your past. I actually don't need to know. But what I do know is this, that God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can imagine. And I'll even tell you this, what he let me know this morning. It's going to seem far-fetched. Look up far-fetched and you'll see what I mean.